Hi fragrance family, I'm Alexandre Tasca from Brazil and I'm a fragrance beautiful bottle.
Hey fragrance family, I'm David.
I'm Jer.
And we're the
Fragrance Bros!
Coming at you again with another review, this time on Equus number 8 from YeYe Parfums.
Wow.
Oh, of course we have special guest Jer on with us again, so
Yes.
always glad to have him on.
Yeah.
Now YeYe Parfums sent me a bottle for review, so just keep that in mind, but that's not going to affect anything.
Nope. Men of integrity right here.
Yep. So let's get straight to it. Date introduced is 2015, I think. I think it was just this year, maybe 2014.
Okay.
Classified as, I don't know, woody fougere, woody spicy, I don't know.
Leathery, woody, smoky.
Hey, you make it up.
Comment in the comment box down below.
That's
We'll
right.
have you for it.
Notes are cardamom, clove, pimento berry, bois de rose, saffron, myrrh, patchouli, vetiver, white musk, and Bulgarian rose. Now, what did you get out of longevity out of this?
Bruh. Like, I mean, like 10, 12 hours. Like excellent beast mode territory.
Yeah.
And when you first smell it, you'll know immediately, oh, this is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You just know.
Yeah.
It's thick.
Yeah, definitely. Same with me. I would say it was probably in the excellent range.
Okay.
Wasn't quite beast mode,
Okay.
but it was almost there.
Yeah.
But you're right. Once you smell it, you know.
Yeah. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about projection?
I mean, I feel like it's pushing pretty hard. This thing is no joke.
Yeah.
It's excellent.
Yeah, totally agree with there too.
Yeah.
Excellent, maybe even beast mode on projection.
Maybe big move.
Yeah, that's right. Season, I would say this is winter.
Yes, right.
And
Like Game of Thrones winter.
that's right. White Walkers, the wall, everything.
That's right.
And I would say this is best for nighttime.
Yes.
Purpose, I would say this is probably best for formal occasions. So what does this remind you of?
Man. Okay, first thing, super smoky, super like patchouli, vetiver, maybe rose a little bit. Like it's a thick, dark, dense, burnt kind of. It's weird. It's hard to describe. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. I've never heard of YeYe Parfums before, so I'm guessing they're kind of new.
Yeah,
To the game.
They are, yeah.
And I was actually pretty impressed that someone who was new came up with this, because a lot of times when they're new and unknown, they kind of light.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Light in
Safe.
terms, yeah, and kind of also light in terms of complexity and daring. Like it's not very. They play it safe. This is a bold move, son, and it's. I think it's pretty good. It reminds me a lot of. Like being camping with like a you know how you start smelling like smoke because you just get downwind from it. It just gets in your clothes. It has that smell. It's kind of leathery, even though there's not. Was there leather in the notes?
No, it's just like a leather accord. I think.
Okay, it smells kind of leathery. Smells really masculine. Kind of hairy, not like hair, but just a hairy person, like a hairy guy. You know, like maybe this is like the Jon Snow of fragrances. You know, just like like wearing black coats and just being out in the cold and the fire and a sword and Jon Snow. I mean, just being really tough. It's really good. It has a softer side later in the life of the fragrance, which I also appreciated. In the beginning, it's a little rough. I almost bowed out early.
Okay.
I hung in there. I almost did though, so we'll get to that later. What did you think?
Yeah, I totally agree. Almost everything you said is exactly what I was going to say to some degree.
Got him.
But it is a very almost leathery scent. You know, the name Equus is equestrian. You know, so it's supposed to be like this equestrian style fragrance. So leather, like you know, like saddle back leather,
crop and all that stuff.
Yeah. So it has that type of vibe, but it's not like animalic. So it doesn't really remind me of like dirtiness.
Yeah.
But it's very nice. I agree. Like it is very refined in a lot of ways. Very spicy.
Yeah.
Very woody. Very leathery and super smoky.
Yeah.
The smoke doesn't really remind me of like Interlude Man, where it was just overbearing.
Yeah.
It's just like an overlying smoke in the air.
Yeah.
It's not like oily.
Yeah.
Like a tarry type smoke.
Right.
It's very fragrant smoke.
Yeah. There's some hints of like a city on fire in here, that kind of feel to it as well.
I was going to say that too.
Yeah. Now you don't have to.
Take over from here.
So guys, you just sit there and look pretty. I got you.
That's right.
But that the prettiest. I mean, it's hard for me to smell smoky and not think Interlude, man. That's like the smokiest thing I've ever smelled in my life, fragrance. But it does it, I'd say, a little bit better.
Yeah.
It's like Interlude plus, you know. So I appreciated that. I think they did a pretty good job.
Yeah, I totally agree. I agree. I do actually get like the City on Fire reference. City on Fire is somewhat different because that goes into like a berry, musky type of smell. This doesn't do that. This has almost like a barbecue joint type of smell.
Okay.
I actually really dig that. Like if you go into a really good barbecue place, you know how it has like that. It doesn't even matter if they're burning anything at the moment.
Yeah.
It just has like that old wood fragrant smoke in the air.
Yes.
And almost meaty. That's what this is like.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you wouldn't want to wear a fragrance like that, but I really enjoyed wearing it.
It puts a foot in all kinds of weird places, but manages not to go too hard in any of them and go.
I hope not in the one place.
But I think they strike a good balance in a lot of daring directions, but not going so far that it's unwearable.
Yeah.
I mean, they almost go there. They're close, but they stay on the wearable side. So
yes, I think that's good because they strike a balance because there is like a daring cliff to where
that's right.
You reach the line and then once you pass that, it's like you smell awful.
Yeah.
And so they go right to the cliff
Yeah.
edge and just like look over the precipice.
Yeah.
And so I really appreciate that for them. So I think it's likable without being offensive.
Yeah, they slam on brakes as they're and like the little pebbles fall off the edge. And somebody's got to sit on the back side of the car so it doesn't fall over, you know. But yet, balance.
That's right. That's right. If we needed to say more, this is a man's man scent.
Yes.
Very masculine, I think.
Yeah.
And I think better suited for a mature type of man. My only issue with this, I think, is that because of its nature, because of how daring it is, it's hard for me to really find a place and time to wear it.
Yeah.
Especially because we live in a warmer climate. I mean, I could wear it in the winter and be fine, but we just don't have a lot of winter days.
Right.
So this is like, you want to have a formal occasion in the winter for it to be really, really super perfect.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like, you definitely don't want to wear this in warmer weather.
I'm with you. It's hard to find the right use for it, even though I admire it, you know.
Now, what about compliments?
No, I mean, it's not like that. It could not garner compliments. It could, but I didn't get any. It's just, it's a bit much.
Yeah, it's not one of those fragrances.
You're right.
You know, it's not like a fragrance that's going to really get compliments.
You're right.
Because it's really strong, it's really masculine, it's aggressive in some ways. I think all those qualities are good, and I like those in this.
Yeah.
But those type of scents don't get compliments.
You're right.
You know, you get noticed.
For better or for worse.
Yeah, right. But you don't really get compliments. The compliment getters are the safe ones, the boring ones, the fresh ones, the clean ones. Those are the ones that get compliments.
That are built for people pleasing.
Yeah,
This is not that.
No. My wife actually thought this smelled like Christmas. So, good? I don't know. I don't get that though. I don't know why she thought that, but
Christmas fireplaces?
maybe so.
Maybe.
That could be it.
Okay.
Bang for buck, this is $175 for 100 ml. I think overall that's actually a very good deal for what you're getting.
Yeah.
Getting something that's super strong, that's very daring. I think this is great as a statement piece. I think everyone needs to own a fragrance that makes a statement, that you don't use a lot, but that you just want to make a really good impression on people in just a different way.
Yeah.
This is one of those fragrances, a great daring fragrance.
Agree, completely.
Final rating.
I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. Which is a weird rating for me to give it because I can't wear it.
Yeah.
But I like the balance they struck where they went for it but knew when to show some restraint.
Yeah.
That can be hard to do. A lot of people miss that mark and they go too far and don't realize it. They seem to have realized, okay, we're going to nudge up to this line but stay on this side of it. So it's really bold. It's not really bad value, like you said. I mean, that's 100 ml and it's going to last you for dadgum ever. I always like really masculine fragrances anyways, even though I can't pull them off all the time. So, yeah, 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I'm also going to go 4 out of 5 for the same reasons. My only concerns is that I just can't wear it a lot.
Yeah.
And if I could wear it a little bit more often, maybe I would give it a 5 out of 5. But I really like how daring it is. I think it smells great and is daring.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's hard to pull off.
It is.
So, but I think they did a really great job. This is their first fragrance, and as you said, really impressive as a first fragrance.
Yeah.
So
great direction.
Yeah. So Good one.
Yeah. Way to go, new house.
That's right.
Yeah, man. Promising.
So that's all we have. Let us know if you tried Equus down in the comments down below. Do you like it, love it, hate it? Let us know. And of course, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe down below. We'll love you for it. We'll see you next time. We're the Fragrance Brothers. Bye.
Bye. Boo-boo.